Jahf coming to you live and alive from the city of Jahf. It's a blessing, most definitely. I am grateful to be coming to you today. We are about to have some fun, enjoyable, magnificent, amazing time. It's a blessing, most definitely. I am grateful. Hey, guess what? The songwriter there is saying, come, money, come, no matter what mood, no matter what time, come, money, come. No oppression, but come, money, come. It's a gospel song from a gospel singer, and I think that most interestingly enough, I chose that song because today I'm going to talk to you about success. I'm going to talk to you about financial freedom, and I'm going to talk to you about eliminating distractions and limitations in your life. With that being said, most people define success as a direct alignment to how much money you have or if you have money. And success, to be honest, is definitive to every individual because everybody has a different vision of what success looks like for them. However, most people in the world, or what society deems as successful, that's a different story. Full disclosure, this episode today may go longer than 7 minutes. I just want you to know because this is a very sensitive subject, and this subject is not going to be based just strictly on money, but it's also going to be based on motivation, inspiration, and education. So, we're going to start it off very simple here, and I want to use the bullet point system here. And point number one, to be successful, you have to eliminate or reduce distractions. Distractions in your life. Distractions in your education. Distractions from your focus. Distractions that can cause you to change your mind or make a 360 turn. Those distractions are not something you can get rid of completely, but you can reduce it by changing your route. You know when you're going somewhere and the GPS tells you there's traffic or there's an accident ahead in 5 kilometers or 1 kilometer, or avoid this road or this route because there is construction or heavy construction there. I'm talking about reducing the distractions by taking different routes in your life. You know, if you talk to Tanisha every morning, Tanisha has a story for you or some sort of gossip that gets you going, keeps you in bed too long, makes you late for work. Because Tanisha knows where the sales are. She knows what happened on your favorite TV show last night. I'm using this as an example because there is other type of distractions in your life. It could be alcohol, it can be drugs, it can be a ton of different things. Distractions can even be family. Your kids, finances, of course, that's a major one. It can even be in the church you go to. It can even be with someone you consider to be your mentor. Because you can get caught up in listening to them or viewing them or looking forward to the next show or podcast, and you forget to focus on what is going to take you and make you financially free. It's not by coincidence that you are hearing this message today. It is not by coincidence that you're listening to my voice today. It's not by coincidence that this message is titled Success, the Key to Success and Financial Freedom. You are about to win. It's 2020 and you're not doing the same things as before. I'm on to point number 2. Develop a routine. Yes, a routine. You need a routine. There is good routines, there is bad routines, and there is no routine. But even no routine is a routine. Because you get in the habit of doing nothing. No routine. What are you doing tomorrow? I don't know. What do you plan to do this weekend? I don't know. What did you do yesterday? I can't remember. No routine. Get in the habit of choreographing or scheduling or coordinating your next move. Develop a routine. Become strategic. Everything I'm telling you now is what you're going to need in the future, and it's going to be essential for you to dominate in the life that you're living today and change what your future looks like. In the Caribbean, we have a saying, we say, however you make your bed is so you will lay on it. So whatever you sow now is what you will reap in the future. I was saying to someone yesterday, the lifestyle that they are living today is because of the preparations they made in the past. And if you want to change what your future looks like, then you got to start making preparations from today. Develop a routine. Become savvy at having things planned and having things, oh, now I feel like I'm preaching. Have things lined up, organized, and arranged so you're not all over the place. Take the initiative. I'm on to point 3. What do you define as success? That's important because some people want to become a singer because they idolize a popular singer. That singer is traveling, they have a lot of followers, people love how they look, a lot of people wish they could be them. They just want to live in that sort of lifestyle or that person's shoes to gain that sort of glory and attention. What do you define as successful? You know, not every actor is successful. Not every banker is successful. Not every teacher is successful. Not every celebrity is successful. Not every preacher is successful. I know a ton of churches that more churches are being closed down than churches that are surviving. What do you define as success? What do you see as I have gained success? I have bought 2 homes, I own a business, I got 10 employees, and I feel like I can take care of my family and I don't need to go to work another day in my life. I am successful. Now that's an example. Now how about I can afford to pay my rent and I have 1 vehicle and my kids will not go hungry because I have a saving. Some people may consider that to be successful because of where they came from or what they're satisfied with. So the key word there is what you define as success is what you're satisfied with. Some people have reached financial freedom, but they are not satisfied, so they keep going. I know people like Bernie Madoff and Alan Stanford, they were billionaires, but they were billionaires with someone else's money. They were stealing, they were robbing, they were deceiving people to achieve their goals because what they defined as success wasn't good enough. They could have stopped at 1 million, they could have stopped at 1 billion and probably never got caught. But their idea of success was to steal more to have more. What do you define as success? 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 Write this down. Ask yourself this question. Get it embedded in your spirit. What do you define as success? Don't tell me that you think Mark Zuckerberg, you think Joel Osteen, and I feel like... No. What do you define as success? Because I want you to be successful based on your achievements. Keyword, achievement. Your achievement. Not someone else's achievement. What do you define as success? We are on to point 4. Be careful of who you listen to. Now this one, I would imagine, out of the whole list, this would be my favorite. Be careful who you listen to. I've spent a lot of years behind, captive, fearful, insecure, shy, anxious, intimidated, for the mere fact that I listened to the wrong people. I listened to the wrong things. I listened to the wrong company. Because everyone has advice to give. Even the people who are not successful, even the people who are doing less than you, even the people that don't have the gift that you were blessed with, that you were born with, they have something to say. And unfortunately, some people say those things in such a encouraging way and in such a believable way that you can fall for it. So there is nothing wrong with that. But you can only change what you do admit. And I admitted to myself that I can do better. I admitted to myself, this is not the lifestyle for me. This is not the kind of company I would like. This is not the kind of friends that I want to roll with. And essentially, as you see now, as a recording artist, as a business owner, as a great dad, as a friend, as a student, as a person who's pursuing a bachelor's degree, I'm doing so much more with my life, and I'm more comfortable, I'm more happy, and I am successful because I changed who I listened to. I was careful about who I listened to. A lot of us, we want to listen to the rap song that's the most popular. We want to listen to that singer that has the most views. We want to listen to that one who's coming to town tonight. Oh, Rihanna's going to be in Toronto. Oh my gosh, can you believe Drake is going to be in Harlem? Right? Be careful of who you listen to. There's an old saying that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words cannot hurt me. That is not true. I want to correct that today. That is absolutely not true. Words are some, if not the most powerful thing on this earth. Because with words, you can change something, someone, or your situation. And because of words, you can be changed. Your situation can be changed. I feel like I'm preaching. Let me tell you this real quick. Be careful of who you listen to. Some people can tell you their secret to success or their reason or experience to success, and they try to categorize it as a one size fits all, as this is what you need to do to be successful. Be careful of who you listen to, because success is not a one size fits all. I'm on to point 5. Don't try to mirror or compete with someone else's success. Again, this is in direct alignment with point number 4, which is careful who you listen to, and success is not a one size fits all. You have to remember, one person can take a route coincidentally or strategically and make it become successful. You could try to mirror that same route and it could be your biggest downfall. So don't try to mirror someone else's success, and don't try to compete with someone else's success either. He did this, I'm going to show him I can do better. She tried this, I'm going to show her how it's done. That's not the mindset to win. I'm on to point number 6. Look for a mentor. Read success stories. Look for a mentor and read success stories. I like to listen to Les Brown, Dr. Jamal Bryant, sometimes Brian Kern. I listen to some T.D. Jakes in the way past. I listened to some Joel Osteen back then. But look for a mentor and read some success stories. I read a story from Walmart, how that started. Of course, Facebook, I read that also. There's a few others, there's a TV show called American Greed. I like to watch that because there's a lot of people that came up or were seemed or deemed successful, but they did it the wrong way. So sometimes if you know what to avoid, it can help you know a path to take. If you know all the things you don't want, it's easy to recognize the things that you do want, So look for a mentor and read some success stories. Look for someone you can listen to that you feel that you can relate with or relate to or share similar background as you do. So look for a mentor that you can look up to and you feel like what they share with you is genuine, strategic, and it can help establish where you're trying to go. It can put you in a better place, a better standing than where you were before. You feel uplifted, you feel encouraged, you feel motivated, you feel inspired. You even become educated by listening to this mentor. I'm on to point number 7. Develop your own pattern. Develop your own. So your own keywords, your own pattern. So despite the fact that you're Have a mentor despite the fact that you're listening to success stories, despite the fact that you idolize someone, despite the fact that you're looking up to someone, despite the fact you find this person to be a good role model, despite the fact you find him or her to be a good example, despite the fact you think Superman is still a superhero, despite the fact you choose Batman instead, it doesn't matter. Develop your own pattern. When someone looks at you or speaks of you, what are they saying? Is it your own pattern, or are they saying Shauna is just like Bill Gates? Sean is trying to be like Mark Zuckerberg. No, develop your own pattern. When people see you, your success is defined by you. It's based on your logic. It's based on your ideas. It's based on the way you perceive things. It's based on the way you approach a situation. It's based on the concept. I feel like I'm preaching. Let me tell you this real quick. Develop your own pattern. Be a leader, not a follower. Start a new trend. Create a new brand. It's time to revolutionize that business. You have strategies in you. There is no limitations in you. You do things in a supernatural way. You have a different anointing. When people see you, your life is a testimony. Come on, you can do this. Develop your own pattern. Develop your own pattern. I'm on to point number 8. I'm almost finished, and I do apologize that this episode is longer than usual, but as I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, that this one is very sensitive, so we gotta pay dues and pay our dues. So, 8, bypass rumors about yourself. One of the main reasons why a lot of people don't succeed in anything, and I don't mean be successful to gain financial freedom, to be a millionaire, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a lot of reasons why a number of people don't succeed. Majority of people don't succeed in life is because they can't seem to bypass rumors about themselves. What did you say about me? I heard you were talking about me. Why are you looking at me like that? You think I don't know you talk about me? Oh, you think you don't know who I am? I came from Jamaica, and in Africa, if I was in Africa, I would have dealt with you like this. And you don't know, let me catch you after school. Wait till this job is over, and let me out. Oh, let me tell you this. Bypass rumors about yourself. Because when you bypass rumors about yourself, it ties into point number 1. You eliminate and reduce distractions. So bypass rumors about yourself. Stay focused, stay driven, stay motivated. Keep your eyes fixed on the prize. Stay envisioned on that finish line. You're about to cross it. You're going to stand. You're going to be triumphant. You're going to be victorious. You're going to have a testimony. You're going to have a story, because he that began a great work in you is able to complete it. But you can't get distracted. When the children of Israel spoke bad about Moses and God, they went to Moses after the fact and they asked forgiveness and they asked him to pray to God for them. Moses went and did exactly that, pray to God for them. Do not get caught up in the rumors about yourself, because sometimes the same person you pass on the way up is the person you may pass on the way down. That same person that may have said something bad about you may come to you and ask you to be their mentor. You have to be strategic. You have to recognize there is something great about you, and small minds discuss people, but great minds discuss ideas. So even if somebody was to say something bad about you, when they said it about you, how they said it about you, why they said it about you, it doesn't matter. Don't be distracted by the words that people say about you. Make people change their words about you by the lifestyle you live in, the actions that you demonstrate, and the mindset you possess. I am grateful for your life, and I tell you, in this year 2020 and in this decade, you are about to win. If you eliminate, reduce distractions, you develop a routine, what you do is defined as success based on your